Hi, this is Don with Ridge Engineering. In this tutorial, I'm going to quickly show you a new feature that we just added to the software. This is in version 2.2.12. We had a couple of different customers ask for the same change to the software. Now, normally, if somebody asks for a change, we consider that person a crank. But if two people ask for essentially the same new feature, we consider it an overwhelming mandate. So in this case, we had two different people from two parts of the country ask for essentially the same thing. And what they wanted was the ability to export the plot data that you see in the software on the screens to an Excel file so that they could go and make some changes to the graph and play around with it. So this is pretty easy to do, so we added it, and let me show you what we've done. Here I've got a typical PC travel study with 4 runs. Now, one way I can plot the data is to click on Show Details and then go to Plot. And this shows a plot of just the one run that I've selected. It's a speed profile that shows the distance versus the speed. And you can play with the scale and take a look at the data. Now, we've added a button. If you click on the Export button, the software simply takes the data that's on this graph and creates an Excel file out of it. And at the moment, it's very simple. It looks like this. And at the top of the spreadsheet, we just have the run name, run date, and start time. And those are filled in. And then we have 2 columns. One is the distance, one is the speed. Each one of these is a second of data. And we're really curious to see what people will do with this. And if you do something interesting with this, create a graph or a chart or something, let us know, and maybe we'll add it to the software or something. So that's one way, and I can exit out of this, go back to the main screen. Now, another way is to click on the speed plot button here, and this shows all of the runs, or the ones that you select on the side, on the same type of a graph. It's distance versus speed. And again, we've added an export button, and if I click on that, it will generate an Excel spreadsheet, and it looks like this. Similar to the other one, except now there are multiple columns for each run. And so this is the first run, second run, etc. Distance and speed, and 1 second of data going down. Alright, and the third plot is the time-space diagram that shows time versus distance, and the slope of that curve is the speed. You all know that. And again, a new export button. If you click on that, it'll generate an Excel file. All these files are stored in the same folder as the run files, which is where you would expect it, I think. And that file looks similar to the other one, except it's distance versus time in this case. And time is 1 per second, of course. And with the starting time, you could calculate what the actual time is if you'd rather plot it that way. So we have these 3 ways of generating these Excel files. We really don't know what people are going to do with them, but if you do anything interesting with them, let us know. And if you want us to expand what is exported to those Excel files, like there's no information about where the nodes are, for example. There's no information about the names of the nodes. Not clear exactly how to put that in there, which is why we didn't do it initially. But there may be other things that are in the run files or the study files that you would like exported. And if so, just let us know. Thanks a lot.